Do this once, and watch how people treat you completely differently. No, you don't need to buy anything. You don't need to fake confidence. And you definitely don't need to change who you are. But the truth is, right now, people are treating you exactly the way you've taught them to treat you. Let that sink in for a second. Every time you stay silent when someone disrespects you, every time you go out of your way for people who wouldn't do the same for you, every time you laugh off a comment that actually hurt, you're teaching the world how to value you. Every time you laugh off a comment that actually hurt, you're teaching the world how to value you. Every time you go out of your way for people who wouldn't do the same for you, you're teaching the world how to value you. And the moment you stop doing that, everything changes. Most people don't realize this. The way others treat you is often just a reflection of how you treat yourself. If you walk through life apologizing for existing, people will believe you owe them something. If you constantly chase approval, they'll see you as replaceable. But if you set a standard, quietly, firmly, people can feel it. You don't have to say it out loud. You don't have to act tough. But something about your energy shifts when you finally decide, I'm done being treated like an option. That's when people notice. That's when respect starts showing up. So, what's the one thing you need to do? You need to start acting like someone who respects themselves. Let me explain. When you respect yourself, you stop over-explaining. You stop begging people to understand you. You stop lowering your standards just to be liked. You become calm. You move differently. You say no when it needs to be said, and you don't feel guilty about it. And the crazy part? People start mirroring that. They sense it. They treat you like someone who deserves to be respected, because that's how you treat yourself. Here's the first mindset shift. Stop rewarding bad behavior. When someone constantly disrespects your time or boundaries, and you still show up, still text back, still act like everything's fine, you're teaching them that it's okay. You don't need to scream, or argue, or prove your point. Just quietly stop showing up for people who don't show up for you. It's not revenge. It's self-respect. And trust me, they'll notice the silence louder than any argument. Second, speak less, serve more. Have you ever noticed that the most respected people in a room rarely say much? They listen. They think before speaking. They don't rush to fill the silence. Because silence is power. When you stop over-explaining yourself, people start leaning in. They start paying attention. Your words begin to matter, because you're not throwing them away just to be heard. So next time you feel the urge to justify yourself, stop. Let your actions speak. Let your boundaries speak. People listen to calm energy more than loud words. Third, don't try to be liked, try to be respected. There's a huge difference between being nice and being respected. Nice people get appreciated, sometimes. Respected people get valued. Being liked often means you bend. You agree. You make yourself smaller just to fit in. Being respected means you stand on your principles, even when it's uncomfortable. Think about the people you admire most. Chances are, they are not people who try to please everyone. They are the ones who had a backbone. Who said no when everyone else said yes. When you stop chasing approval, you become magnetic. People might not always like you, but they'll feel your presence. Fourth, build quiet confidence through actions. Confidence isn't built through affirmations, it's built through evidence. When you do hard things, when you keep promises to yourself, when you show up even when no one's watching, you start to believe in yourself. That belief changes everything. You walk differently. You talk differently. People can sense that you don't need their validation, because you've already validated yourself. Confidence isn't about being louder. It's about being grounded. It's the calm in your eyes that says, I know who I am. And when you radiate that energy, the world responds. So let's put it all together. If you want people to treat you differently, you don't need to manipulate anyone. You don't need to act confident. You just need to make one decision. that you'll never again betray your self-respect just to make someone else comfortable. Start small. Say no when you mean no. Pause before you respond. Stop chasing after people who make you feel less. And instead of explaining yourself, just be. Because the moment you stop seeking validation from others, you'll start receiving it naturally. The same people who overlooked you before will start paying attention. Not because you changed who you are, but because you finally remembered your worth. So here's your challenge. For the next week, act like the most self-respecting version of yourself. Don't tell anyone about it. Just be that person. Notice how people react. You'll be surprised how fast the world mirrors back the energy you give off. Because when you respect yourself deeply, the world has no choice but to follow. If this message hit you, don't just scroll away. Pause for a second. Ask yourself, am I teaching people to respect me, or to walk all over me? If this made you think, drop a respect in the comments. And if you're serious about becoming someone people can't ignore, subscribe, because we're just getting started. Respect yourself first. The rest will follow.